Using egg to do O2 skip saves around 20 seconds over doing button save glitch in O1 and just waiting out the cutscene in O2. In order to perform O2 skip, you need to be playing on a build of the game with free out-of-bounds movement. Most people use build 3420, available at the link below. Upon entering O1, you'll want to activate the portal carousel as soon as possible. The radio isn't here on this build and we don't need it anyway. Once the portal changes to the cube, jump through and grab it. You want to place it in the portal such that a reasonable portion of it is inside the portal. You'll want it to be centered in the portal too. Sometimes the cube can rotate when you turn around. The trick can still be done when this happens, but you might find it less consistent. Once you've placed the cube, do a standing jump forwards. You should hopefully end up on top of the cube. Now press forward to push against the ball. This will give you a consistent position. Now you need to crouch, start moving forward very slightly, and then jump and start save loading. Save load timing is the single most important part of egg. Your timer must go up by either 0.01 or 0.02 at a time. If at any point it goes up by more than that, it won't work. Timing save loads is difficult. Pressing your save load key once per timer increment means you need good timing, but you can try pressing it multiple times with the timer increment only coming out on every second or third press. So long as the timer is incrementing by that small amount each time, your timing is fine. In total, you want your timer to increment around 7 times. Keep in mind that does not mean pressing your save load key 7 times. You might end up pressing it 20 times in total, but what matters is what the timer is doing. If you did everything correctly, it should look like you're in the next room now. If you fell out of bounds, that usually means you let too much time pass between timer increments, or you just did too many save loads. Once you're done loading, move over to the right. You'll seemingly be teleported into the ending hallway. You want to be quick as there's a trigger in the hallway that will stop the portal carousel. If you don't hit it quick enough, you won't be able to get back out of the elevator as the portal will change. The floor between the fizzler and elevator has no collision, so jump over it and activate the elevator. If you are quick enough, the elevator doors should have no collision and you'll be able to jump back out. We now need to jump around the side of the elevator. It's a bit awkward to do, but you can use SPT to help see where you can jump with SPT Draw Ent Collides 1. This will draw the ridge that you're standing on, but more importantly, it will draw the random bits of the elevator that stick out and get in the way of your jumps. For the first jump, you can actually just walk off, crouch, and strafe back on, but for the second, you will actually have to jump. For the first one, just aim to get around the edge of the elevator, and for the second one, try to aim for where the black line on the floor is. This sequence is awkward, but you'll get used to it with practice. If you want to practice it more, you can just do egg and not activate the elevator. This will give you as much time as you want to practice the jumps. Once you're on the side of the elevator, push into this back pocket. Then, move away from the elevator bit by bit until the middle decimal in your show pos is -142. This is to make sure you end up above the level in O2 rather than inside the elevator. Once you're near the top, make sure you're crouching and look towards the front of the elevator. When it's right about to reach the top, jump and save load to do a vertical wall warp. You'll be placed at the top of the elevator and the level transition will happen immediately after. You'll now be in O2 on top of the elevator. The final step of O2 skip is gap jump. There's a sizable gap between the top of the elevator and the main part of the level. You can see the exact geometry with the command SPT Draw Map Overlay. The easiest way to make gap jump is to do a single standing hop off this lower surface, as close to the main part of the level as you can get. After the level transition, you'll probably be crouched, so move slightly towards the elevator to step up onto it and get uncrouched. Now, do a wide strafe and a single plus strafe AFH to cross the gap. I recommend practicing with the map overlay on until you can make the jump consistently, then practice with it turned off so you get a sense for where you should be jumping. You can also try doing a crouched hop from the higher surface, but you need better strafing in order to pull this off. Neither method is faster as you can get there before the orange portal opens with both. Once you're across, you might have to jump over this weird sticky outy bit, but after that you can get on top of the main room, then hold crouch and save load a number of times to clip through the ceiling. I usually do around 7 or 8. Now you can grab the portal gun and do whatever O2 strategy you normally do, having skipped the initial waiting room.